Hey guys, how's it going? It's Molly. I'm here today to chat about some new makeup releases. It's been a while. That's just how I start my videos now. It's been a while since I posted one of these, but it has. And I try and do them every couple weeks, but man, life has been crazy. So anyways, it's been like a month. Let's get started. I'm going to try, I tend to be relatively long-winded in these videos. I'm going to try and just focus. If I can just focus and not share so many ridiculous, boring, mundane details, that'd be great. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. This was on Makeup Releases Radar. That's, I think, where I'm going to start today. We have got, in fact, let me go there. Hang on. All right, so the first product that I want to talk about is from Sugar Drizzle Polish. Where is it? Here it is. This is the Frosty Flamingo eyeshadow palette. I kind of love this. I really do. I did watch Annette's Makeup Corner. I watched her demo, and I think she did a review of the palette. And in that video, she said that it was very, very similar. Like, it reminded her a lot of Flight Club by Menagerie, just kind of a pink, purple palette. And that was what I thought as well when I first saw this. And in her video, she was like, I really don't think that you probably need it if you have Flight Club. I have Flight Club and I agree. I don't think that I need it, so I'm going to skip over it. I don't believe I've tried anything from Sugar Drizzle Polish. I get them and It's Belle confused, and I'm pretty sure it's an It's Belle palette that I recently purchased. Or recently received. Anyways, one of the things that I love about this is the theme. Like, it's a flamingo. The front cover has a flamingo with a hat and a scarf. So while this is not like a traditional holiday color story, they've made it work, and I think it's really fun. Maybe purples don't quite match with flamingos, but they do match with cold. You know, if you get real cold, you turn purple. So, yeah, I think this is really pretty. The shimmers look incredible, but because I have Flight Club, I'm not going to pick this up. Okay, next up, okay, this is from Chaos Cosmetics. These are some individual eye pigments. This is their Holiday Villains Loose Pigment Collection. It looks like it's, oh, wow. This was available on 10/12? That seems kind of crazy. Sorry, I just got a text from my boss. I kind of love this. I mean, you've got, let's say, I'm stuttering. Let me tell you who we've got. So the villains are Gryla, don't know who that is, Yule Cat, Grinch, Bafana, don't know who that is, Mass Zombie Horse, don't know who that is, Teddy Clow, Father Whipper, Perkta, I don't know. Krampus, I do know Krampus. I do know that story. The Tom 10, and I think that's it. Honestly, like, this isn't necessarily making me want to purchase this just because I don't need it. Like, I am eyeshadowed out right now. But I can appreciate this for what it is. I think it's a fun take on the holiday releases. I really do. I'm kind of all over the place. I'm sorry. The main thing that this is making me want to do is look these folklore up so that I can be familiar with them, because it's kind of fun. There are 10 shades. It looks like if you buy 10 full-size 5-gram jars, it's $58, which is relatively affordable. 10 mini 3-gram jars is $30. Sorry, the full-size jars have like the artwork on the top. The 3-gram jars don't. So that's one of the drawbacks if you really like that artwork, which I think is kind of cute. That's part of the allure. And then an individual 5-gram jar is $6.49 a piece, which maybe I will get one of these. I don't know. I'm not saying never. I'm just saying not right now. Like, currently I am on a no-buy for the month of December, I decided, because Black Friday hit me real hard. So I'm on a no-buy for December, and yeah, possibly all of 2022. Just kidding, but oh, was a lot. Okay, next up we've got, this is DD Signature. They are releasing the Pumpkin Spice Quad. You got 2 mattes, 2 shimmers. I think this is beautiful. I'm not gonna lie. Like, there is a part of me that truly wants it. However, I'm not going to get it. I can easily dupe this with products in my collection. I have so many singles, it's not even funny. Again, Black Friday. So I like this. I do kind of wonder how, like if you were to mix the orange and the green, how would that go? Would it get muddy? I have a feeling it probably would, but who knows? I am very, very curious about it. Oh my God, I sent something to my boss that was due on Friday. I scanned it to her email. She didn't get it, and I'm pretty sure I shredded it. So, this is gonna suck. Anyway, let's get back to makeup because I can't do anything about that right now. I think this is really pretty, but I don't need it. I have these things. It is available now though, so. Okay, NBA Cosmetics has, this is their new Rainbow Aurora eyeshadows. There's 3 different shades. All of them are pink or purple, and they're multi-chromes or duochromes. Honestly, these look more like duochromes to me, except for Rainbow Streamers, the one on the bottom corner. The bottom left, right? Okay, the bottom left corner definitely looks multi-chrome. The others are maybe multi-chrome. Okay, yeah, I could see it. Anyways, these are, I think they're really pretty. I do have some NBA shadows. I actually, like, last year, I think, I purchased 4 of them, and it was like $50. So I'm not getting it. I'm not going to get these. I don't need them. I just, even though they're beautiful, and they're nice shadows, I do like them, but I just don't need them. So I'm going to skip that. Okay, Too Faced. This is their Ethereal collection. I'm a little bit confused because I thought it was, they just kind of like trickle things in as far as like releasing. What am I trying? They tease their releases. They like, here's a little bit more, here's a little bit more. And it's just show us the collection, please. Why you got to do that? It's to create suspense, but I don't think it's really having that effect. I don't know. Anyways, we've seen this spring palette, the bigger palette, that I personally find incredibly boring, and I don't want that. The blush I think looks fine. Nothing new though, don't need it. I will say this 8-pan palette, this is the Mini Major Love eyeshadow palette. This is gorgeous. I would get this. Like 3 years ago, I would have been placing my order yesterday. Mainly because I would have been drawn to that green. I am drawn to the green. I think it's beautiful. But I have these shades. And I'm to a point where I just need to use my makeup instead of buying more. You know? So I'm talking myself out of this. Maybe I'll do a Duping the Vibes. I don't know. But I do really, really like it. I think they did a great job with the color story. It's very, very pretty. Now you've also got some Femme Heart Core lipsticks, which are $23 a piece, and some repackaged Better Than Sex mascara, which I do really, really enjoy. But the new packaging doesn't necessarily pull me in. Next, Glamlight. Glamlight is releasing this Icy collection. So we got 2 palettes and then a lip gloss trio, I believe. It looks like everything's bundled, which I think is interesting and kind of dumb. I don't like that. Anyways, you got a blue themed, like a blue palette and a red palette, and then the lippies. I want nothing to do with this. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like this at all. I think personally my makeup taste is shifting a little bit. Like while I do love color, I don't necessarily find it to be the most flattering on a daily basis. It can be fun to play with. I like to dip my toes in. I like to have pops of color incorporated in my looks, but as far as like a full-on colored look like this, it's only occasional that I would do that. And for that reason, And because I already have a lot of colorful palettes, I'm not going to buy more. I'm good. Like, you guys, my eyeshadow palette drawer broke. It broke. It was an old crappy dresser. I've replaced that dresser with a different one at this point, but yeah, she broke. So I am not going to pick this up. I also feel like monochromatic palettes have kind of had their moment, and I'm not into it anymore. So that's where I'm at. But if you're curious, the eyeshadow palette bundle is $25. They are 12 shades each. That's a good price range, honestly. And then price point, it's not a range, $25 for the bundle. And then you can get the lip glosses for $28. And those all look, they're very sheer. They're not very pigmented at all. And I just don't need that. And then we've got, you can get the full collection for $69, and you can get the PR box for $79. So you do you. I am going to do me, and I am not going to pick that up. Okay, next up we've got Rare Beauty. This is their spring collection. I'm torn on how I feel about this. On one hand, I think it's nice that they're not just like bombarding us with products for spring. They're keeping it pretty small. It's a setting powder and a cream bronzer. So that's great. The setting powder, it's the Always an Optimist Soft Radiance Setting Powder, 5 shades. It doesn't say prices, which is fine. And then we've got the Warm Wishes Effortless Bronzer Stick, also 5 shades. What do you want? Don't even say that. I might be in trouble. I'm not really in trouble. Like, my boss, she's very like chill. But yeah, she's like, don't ever shred something unless you know it went through. It's like, I know that. I'm pretty sure I put it in my mailbox. I think we're fine. I'll get it to her. Anyways, I better hurry up and finish this up. So you've got a setting powder and a bronzer stick. That's great. I could see myself picking up the bronzer stick. Here's what I want to do with these videos. Because I'm not buying as much right now, or anything. When I film these videos, let's just pretend that I'm going to purchase like 5 things. I'm going to say I'll give myself up to 5 things. These are like fantasy videos. If I was going to allow myself 5 things, this would be one of the things, most likely. The bronzer stick. I have the Milk Makeup bronzer stick. It stinks, and I think I need to throw it away. So I wouldn't mind replacing that with something, and I love to try new formulas, so this might be a great option. Okay, and Rare Beauty is relatively affordable. Kind of love them. Okay, next up, we've got, this is Unearthly Cosmetics. Formerly Alien Cosmetics. In fact, on their packaging, it still says Alien Cosmetics because they just recently changed their name. So we have, this is their Smells Like Holiday Spirit collection. I don't see anything holiday-esque about this, and I mean, Sugar Drizzle Polish at least had a penguin and a scarf and a hat. There's nothing. I mean, nothing. There's a present. That's it. There's a present on the packaging next to the girl. This feels like a money grab. I don't like it. I don't want it. I don't like the color story. Like this, I feel like I'm ripping this release, but it just doesn't look good. This brand I feel like has gotten a lot of love lately, and I would like to try them. They did release this one like fall palette that I thought was really pretty, but something about the color story just didn't pull me in. Anyway, you got 12 shades, 3 lip glosses. It's $80 for the collection. It doesn't say if these are available individually, so I have no idea, but yeah, just not really into it, I guess. Next up, they have another collection releasing. They're like releasing both of them together. Now this is their In the Dark collection. Okay. So you've got an 8-pan eyeshadow palette, a highlighter, and a lip gloss, $52 for the collection. You have to buy the collection, and I just don't get it. Again, I'm not interested in this. Viseart recently released like a cool toned palette that has some of the same shades, very similar vibes, and I would be way more likely to pick that up than this. Let me see if I can find that actually, because I do want to talk about it. Yeah, this is, what is it? The Petit Pro Paris Etoile. That's as good as it's going to get with my French. But this looks beautiful. Oh my God, I do want this. And I almost picked this up during Black Friday because things were super on sale for Viseart. But I ended up not doing that because I wanted, I don't know, there were so many other things to get. And I don't see myself necessarily using this super often. I don't know. You know what? No, this is one of the 5. So we're at two of 5 things that I would pick up. This is one of them. Next up, we've got these Fenty cream highlighters. This is their Kilowatt Fluid Freestyle Highlighter, 5 shades. $28 a piece. No transfer or glitter. It's available now. I don't want these. I don't know. I feel like liquid or cream highlighters are something that in my experience, they typically show a lot of texture. And I don't want that. So I'm just not going to go for this. But yeah, if you want it, it's available now. Okay, next up, this is from Glisten Cosmetics. This is their Shapeshifter Highlighter Palette. It is 5 shades and it's very similar. Like this reminds me of that KVD Alchemist palette. I personally don't use highlighters like this often enough to justify buying another palette like this. I decluttered my Alchemist palette. I still have my Moonchild? The ABH, I think it's Moonchild, their highlighter palette that has like the shifty shades. Cold black coffee. No. Anyways, this was available on the 10th. It looks great. It does look very pretty. And typically shades like this, so the swatches are on a deeper skin tone, and typically when you swatch shades like this on a deeper skin tone, they look very impactful. And it's gorgeous. On lighter skin tone, they're not going to look like this. It's going to be more of like a wash of the undertone, like it's just going to slightly come through. So yeah, that's just how it is. And so it would be a little bit more wearable for me, but definitely not something that I feel the need to pick up. I'm having a hard time finding my 5 things. What else do I want to even talk about? This has got to be Ritual Defy. Yes. Crystalline Matter Eye Soots. Oh my God. Okay, Ritual Defy. I think that's how you say it. I know it's not Defile. Anyways, it's they're adding more shades. So this is something that a product that already exists. They're just adding more shades. This is their Crystalline Matter Eye Soots. They've got 3 shades. Honestly, these are all beautiful. We're going to pretend that I would pick up one of these. I could totally see myself at some point grabbing one. They are limited edition. I don't know when they're going to be, where they're available. I'm guessing on their website, but these are really pretty. It looks like you've got a pewter sort of shade, and then this like olive green antique gold shade and a rose gold, and it's very, very pretty. Next up, Colored Rain is releasing this Rebellious Nudes eyeshadow palette. It's pretty. But it just, I don't know. This isn't anything new or exciting. it's just a warm tone palette, mostly mattes, 3 shimmers. I think that's fine, but I don't want this. I don't want this. There's nothing really rebellious about this. It's just a run-of-the-mill warm toned palette, which is great. Queen of Hearts, that's not their name. Colored Rain does have a very nice formula. If you haven't used their products in the past and you want a warm tone neutral palette, go for it. But I would get one of their other palettes, honestly. One of their best was that Safari palette, but they discontinued that, which I don't understand. Like, that should be considered rebellious nudes, because it's like a neutral-ish palette with some color, like with some deeper, grungier colors that I personally find very, very nice. Anyways, you got 12 shades, $25. It's not terribly expensive, and that's nice. And then there's also an eyeshadow base. There's 4 shades for $11 a piece. Meh. It's fine. It just isn't something that I'm going to pick up, even in my fantasy world. Okay, next up, we got this new ColourPop release. I'm assuming there's other ColourPop releases that I just haven't seen, but this is their Feelin' Bubbly collection. So here's another holiday release. We've got a 9-pan palette, a mix of mattes and shimmers, relatively neutral. Honestly, when I first saw this, I was like, it's just boring. And if I didn't already have a boatload of neutral palettes, this would probably go on my wish list. But I don't need this. I really don't. But if you do, go for it. You got 5 mattes, maybe 4 shimmers. That's what it's looking like. Then there's also there's 3 Jelly Mutt shadows. Those all look beautiful, by the way. But I've ordered a Jelly Mutt shadow one time in the past, and it came dried out. So not really interested in picking up another one. And then we've got face crystals. I'm not gonna bejewel my face. 2 Super Shock highlighters. I love their Super Shock highlighter formula, so go for it. And then some Luxe lip glosses that are all relatively neutral. So it is available now. As we know, their prices are very reasonable. Maybe check it out. Wednesday Cosmetics Alchemist Multichrome Flakes. We got some more flakies, which I think is exciting because the Danessa Myricks ones cannot stay in stock. So here's some, if you're curious. It looks like it's available as of the 10th. Wednesday, that's what that is. Okay. Wednesday Cosmetics. It's just spelled in a way that my brain could not understand what it was. But these look beautiful. They really, really do. They look very similar to the Danessa Myricks formula. And yeah, I am somewhat curious. You can get it says the complete set includes a mixing medium, which is nice. Yeah. They are very, you know what? I think the Danessa Myricks ones might be a little bit more smoother. These look really chunky. So I don't think I want them. Okay, I'm going to switch over to Trend Mood now and just see what she has posted. Oh, all right, here. Ofra is releasing 5 new highlighters. Okay, it looks like they're all like holiday themed. Are these limited edition? Okay, it's the new Holiday 2021 highlighters, Plush Pearl Pigment highlighters with liquid to baked technology, $35 a piece. We got Pumpkin Pie, which is a golden sunset orange, Gingerbread, which is a bronze, Peppermint, which is a soft warm pink, which I bet that would be the most flattering for me personally. That's probably the one I would go for. Sugar Cookie, which is golden peach champagne, Gumdrop, bright yellow gold. Yeah, it doesn't say. I'm kind of surprised that they're not they are cruelty free. I'm surprised that they're not limited edition because they are holiday, but yeah. If you haven't tried an Ofra highlighter and you've been wanting to, this may be a great option. I like that they've got so many different options. You know what I mean? Like, that's nice. Okay. Juvia's Place. Juvia's Place has released 3 different eyeshadow palettes. Here are 2 of them. It's the Allure 2 and 3. $15 a piece. The 2 is the mix of blues. The 3 is the warm tones with a blue. I'm not gonna lie, those blues in Allure 2 kind of stole my heart briefly. Kind of wanted that. The deeper ones especially, man. Oh my God. I typically don't go for like singles of this shade. Just, I don't know. It just, for whatever reason, it intimidates me, but I've been wanting to use those types of shades more. So I am very, very curious. I'm not going to pick them up right now, but it's a possibility for in the future. Okay, let me find the other, hang on. Before I move on to the Rare Beauty launch, here's Allure 1. So it's a mix of warm tones and blues and a green. I think this is really pretty as well, but of the 3, I would probably opt for that all blue palette, even though I just talked about not wanting a monochromatic palette. Anyways, I got a phone call and got distracted, but yeah, this is this one. It's pretty, but I think I would probably, hypothetically, I would get the blues because they're just calling to me. All right, we got some new Violet Voss. There's the mini sunflower eyeshadow palette for $18 and the I Rust You eyeshadow palette for $45. I'm not gonna lie, I think that is beautiful. There's something just slightly more appealing to me about this warm tone palette compared to the Colored Rain one. I would potentially want to pick this up. It's really pretty. I love the Violet Voss formula, and yeah, it's really, really nice. Hang on, Charlotte Tilbury has a new foundation, I believe. Yeah, we're gonna add this to the list of things I'm gonna buy. I've been wanting to try Charlotte Tilbury. This is officially on my wish list. It says it is a beautiful skin foundation for healthy looking skin. So it says a science plus color innovation foundation, medium coverage with instant glow, infused with hydrating hyaluronic acid, brightening rose complex to improve the look of skin every time you wear it. Skin looks radiant, plump, and smooth. 30 shades. Available January 5th. Stay tuned. This one might actually come home with me. It does look really pretty. So yes, we're going to add that to the list of things. Okay, Rare Beauty, here we are. I'm getting back to it. Rare Beauty is releasing 3 new blush shades. This is their liquid blush, right? Soft Pinch Liquid Blush, yes. So we've got Hope, which is a nude mauve, which is dewy. Encourage, soft neutral pink, dewy. And Believe, true mauve, dewy. All of them are dewy, and I kind of love that. Hope is very light. I think it goes in order, left to right. Hope, Encourage, and Believe. Like, nude mauve sounds really great to me, but seeing the swatches makes me think that that may not be very great for me. So I don't know. I'm somewhat curious, but it honestly kind of just looks like concealer. Wait, no, I'm looking at the deeper skin tones. On the lighter skin tone, it does look really, really pretty. I can maybe do that. Oh yeah, I do like that. Okay, here is product number 4. All right, we're making progress. I will get that, hypothetically. All right, you guys, so that is all that I'm going to cover in today's video. If you enjoyed, I hope that you will consider subscribing before you go. Give me a thumbs up. And yeah, I just thank you so much for being here. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.